But those are the New Yorkers, and they think that you're #1. So all my riders under the age of 18, give it right back to them. You can't get fired like I can.
Absolutely, folks. We are heading into Times Square, and we like to do our own little wave. If you put your hands up, we're gonna wave and scream like you don't care on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're going all over the city showing our new friends the sights and sounds.
Very cool, very cool. I'm a tourist myself.
Oh my gosh, where are you from?
I'm from London.
Anyone from London?
Oh, I can hear it in your accent.
Yeah. I'm from London.
Yeah. Well,
Cheerio.
My friend, what have you been doing out there? What have you been doing here in the city?
I've been knocking off all of my social media bucket list stuff. Empire State Building,
Yes.
Chrysler Building,
Yes.
and then of course the subway. You know?
Absolutely.
They make great sandwiches.
Yeah, great stuff.
Are you out there all by yourself?
No, I got my dad here. Dad!
Aww.
Dad!
You can really feel the connection between
He
you guys.
just withholds all the affection.
Very much alike.
Yeah, right? We have a similar resemblance.
Well, is there anything you haven't done during your time here that you wish you could do?
I got my month screwed up. It's July, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? We got the New Year's Eve ball here. I went to be here in January, so let's do a New Year's Eve celebration.
Let's count it down from 5. Ready?
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You just celebrated New Year's Eve in Times Square and so much more. We got a real treat on my side of the bus. I'll explain later.
Oh, okay. One of those kinds of treats.
Yes.
Yes, folks. We are in Times Square. 3,000 pounds of confetti each year pops out, and it's all cleaned up by 5 a.m. New York City is really, truly the city that never sleeps.
That's right. And if you look up over Jackie's head right now, look up through the ceiling directly ahead of us, you will see the New Year's Eve ball right there on top of 1 Times Square. We've been dropping the New Year's Eve ball since 1907 here in Times Square. Though this area was not always known as Times Square. Before 1903, it was known as Long Acre Square. Almost all of New York City lived downtown, and the city wanted to encourage New Yorkers to move uptown. So the city went to the New York Times newspaper, and they said, "Hey, New York Times, will you please move your headquarters up to Long Acre Square?" And the newspaper said, "Only if you name the area after us." And that is where Times Square gets its name, from the New York Times newspaper.
Yes, that is the 7th version of that ball up there. The original from 1907 was originally made out of iron and wood, but now that bad boy is covered in 2,688 Waterford crystals, 32,356 LED lights to give you over 16 million color combinations.
Absolutely amazing. And it sits atop 1 Times Square. This building is the former headquarters of the New York Times. As you can tell, they're not here anymore. They live over on 8th Avenue. And this building is undergoing a massive renovation. A $500 million renovation is going on here at 1 Times Square. They are going to outfit the entire exterior in LED billboards because the owner of this building discovered they can make more money selling advertisements on the outside than they can charging rent on the inside. So should be done sometime next summer. It's going to be bright and flashy on the outside, but then on the inside it's going to be very empty and kind of sad. It's
kind of like celebrities we know, right?
Yeah. I won't name names, though I could.
Yeah, whatever you guys are thinking, we agree with you.
That's right.
But yes, there used to be a 3-story Walgreens right inside of this building. However, that is not the case anymore. You're definitely going to want to come back next year to check it out.
Yes, there's going to be a museum at the top of the building going into detail about the history of Times Square, the history of New York City. There's going to be an observation platform up at the top where you can get an up-close and personal view of the New Year's Eve ball. And they're even going to have a petting zoo up at the top where they open up the New Year's Eve ball and let Anderson Cooper get some fresh air.
Oh
he lives up there
God.
year-round.
That's
right.
So kind. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how do these two gorgeous models know so much about New York City? First of all, thank you so much. And second of all, we know nothing.
No.
The ride actually knows everything. It can shoot lasers out, collect information, and then bring it back to us. So, hey, the ride, can you scan something totally awesome?
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Hi, folks. Check out your screens.
Subject, Scott.
Oh.
Profession, ride operative. Sign, Aries. Alma mater, Columbia. Favorite TV show, Battlestar Galactica.
That's right.
Fun fact, recently walked the perimeter of Manhattan.
Wow.
I did do that.
That's like 32.5 miles.
Yeah, about that, yeah. I was out on a bar crawl with my buddies, and I got separated from the group, and I just kind of stumbled around until I found them again.
Wow.
Ended up doing a lap around the whole city. Now, Ryan, don't leave out my friend Jackie. Hit her with those lasers too.
Aw.
Affirmative.
Don't worry, they're not invasive.
No, it's okay. I felt a little
Subject,
tickle.
Jackie.
That's
Profession, ride operative.
You bet.
Sign, Pisces.
I cry a lot.
Alma mater, New York University.
Dropped out.
Favorite food, hamburgers.
I'm a vegan.
Fun fact, saw Lint 32 times.
I did, and guess how much it cost?
How much?
$525,600. I'm in so much debt, folks.
You know what I should do?
What?
I should put you in contact with my landlord. He
Oh.
loves that musical.
So does my landlord.
Oh my landlord's always trying to talk to me about the musical Rent. Like, right around the first of the month, he's always like, where is Rent? I need to see Rent. Show me Rent. I don't know.
Point him in my direction.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Broadway, we just very quickly crossed over Broadway the Street. So for about 15 seconds, this was a show on Broadway.
Yes, fame is so fickle.
Yeah, that's showbiz, baby.
That's showbiz, baby.
But we are now off of Broadway.
Our show is so versatile.
We do it all, baby. Broadway is actually the longest continuous street here in New York. It extends beyond New York City. It goes all the way up to Sleepy Hollow in upstate New York, all the way down to the very tip of Manhattan. How we doing outside? Hi, guys.
Hello.
How we doing out there?
I like your fanny pack.
I like his satchel. He looks like Indiana Jones.
Oh, ooh. I mean, that did come out recently, so
It
maybe
did.
he's cosplaying.
Ooh, okay,
Maybe he's
yeah.
going to see it.
Let's give a ride wave to this big group right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Look at how they purposely looked away.
Please acknowledge me.
Hey, we like attention.
I'm like Tinkerbell. If you ignore me, I die. Hi.
Bye.
Hello.
We're wasting away over here. We don't get any attention. It's okay. We'll get better.
That's how you can identify the New Yorkers from the tourists. All
Yes.
of those were New Yorkers because they couldn't care less about us.
The tourists, like you guys, actually have something in your eyes called a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine got removed when I moved here.
Yeah, they surgically removed it from all of us.
Surgically removed.
But we've been talking about Broadway. Jackie, you like the modern shows. I'm more of a fan of the classics. You know, Gypsy, Hello
Yeah.
Dolly, 42nd Street.
That is a
That's
very
one of
good
my
show.
favorites.
And it's also one of the ride's favorites. Right now it's playing We're in the Money from 42nd Street. You know, I think we gotta sing, Scott. What do you think?
I'm so here
Oh,
for
we're
this.
there.
5, 6, 7, 8. We're in the money. We're in the money. We got a lot of what it takes to get along. Now you guys.
So much talent.
You're a dancer, not a singer.
Oh,
Okay, I
dancer
get it.
first.
You're a dancer, not a singer. Well, let's pump this music out to the streets of New York. Let's see if the people of New York like our music.
Yeah, the stroller, you like our music? No?
Guys, what do we think? No.
Oh, pretty bad hat. Do you like our music? Yeah. Do you like music from Twitter? Yeah. Woo!
Okay, now we got something.
Tap, tap. Woo! Okay. Everyone give her a
Oh,
round
give
of
it a round of applause. Oh my goodness.
Wow, only in New York would someone tap dance in the middle of the street and nobody cares.
All the people on the sidewalk just kept it moving. Nobody stopped to watch. They're all like, avoid eye contact. You don't want to. She'll ask you for money. Just
They
keep moving.
probably thought we were singing, "We want your money, we want your money."
A little bit of a miscommunication.
All good though, all good.
Whew, well, that was very exciting.
So excited.
That was like all the way up at an 11. I think we need to bring things back. We don't want to wear everybody out. So,
exactly.
folks,
We
we're
just
gonna
started.
calm things down with a little game we like to play here. It is time for the Ride Quiz. Take it, Jackie.
This is the Ride Quiz song.
Woo!
And everybody clap along. Just kidding, it's the end of the song. Come on, guys.
Folks, Jackie, you are a singer and a songwriter. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, your song did nothing to explain the rules of the game.
Yeah, I'm not informative.
No. Okay, so here's how it works, you guys. The Ride Quiz is a game we play here on The Ride where we ask you questions about New York City. And if you know the answer to our questions, we want you to shout the answer back at us.
Yes.
Do not try to raise your hand and be polite. If you raise your hand, I'm just going to assume you're choking on something, and I'm going to give you the New York City Heimlich, which is to turn around and walk the other way and pretend I didn't see anything.
Yes.
So, if you get the answer to the questions correct, you are going to win ride points. Whoever has the most ride points at the end of our time together will be going home with our grand ride prize. What could it be?
We don't know, we'll find out.
So let's get started. Let's put some points on the board. Folks, you look up all around us. Here in Midtown, there are skyscrapers everywhere. But this is New York, and we only care about number one.
Yup.
So, for 2,000 ride points, who can tell me what is the tallest building in New York City? Not the Empire State Building.
Wait, remind me your name. IARPA? IARPA got it right. It is One World Trade
One World
Center.
Trade Center, yes.
You get 2,000 ride points.
Time out, Jackie. I want to give a bonus 1,000 ride points to my
Yes.
friend right here. What's your name? Susan gets 1,000 ride points just for her enthusiasm. I love
Amazing.
it. 1,000 points just on vibes. It's
Well,
great.
Did you know that over 40 buildings have their own zip code? And speaking of zip codes, it looks like there's a delivery driver outside.
Oh my God,
making
so
some
many of them right here.
deliveries.
Let's give them all a ride wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Oh,
Okay.
someone's ready to party.
The ride. Play a funky beat for this UPS driver.
Yo, man, here's a funky beat.
incredible.
You know, that actually explains why most of my packages are late and sometimes broken because of all the breakdancing. Wow.
Oh, Jackie, that was so impressive.
That was so impressive.
Not the dancing, the fact that nobody got hit in the face with the basketball during all of that.
Exactly. You saw him like bow and try to make room for everyone.
That was
He's
incredible.
the most considerate person in New York City.
He would never just throw my packages at the front stoop and leave them there like my guy does.
Exactly. Yes. Did you know that there are over 2.4 million deliveries in the 5 boroughs every day, most of which being made in Manhattan?
That's right. That's right. We just passed off of Madison Avenue. We're now heading west towards 5th Avenue. This is a good time to talk about the grid system
Yes.
of New York City. So you guys, the streets here in New York City, they all run in straight lines, lots of right angles. The avenues go north and south. The streets go east and west. Once you get the hang of it, pretty easy to make your way around town. And a lot of the avenues are known for specific industries. Broadway is known for theater. 7th Avenue, known for fashion. We just got off of Madison Avenue, and it is known for advertising.
Yes.
If anyone was a fan of the TV show Mad Men, they were the men of Madison Avenue, Mad Men, and they worked in advertising. We are now turning onto 5th Avenue. So for 5,000 ride points, who can tell me, what do you do when you're on 5th Avenue? You go shopping. Yes.
5,000 ride points for all of you, redeemable at no stores in Saks Fifth Avenue. But you have all of your beautiful brands here. You got Gucci, you got Prada, you have the Skechers store. What else could you want?
You know what my favorite store on 5th Avenue is?
What is it, Scott?
This one right here. You know why it's my favorite?
Why?
Just cause.
But ching!
They can't all be winners, folks.
Cannot all be winners.
I can't afford to do my shopping on 5th Avenue.
No, neither can I.
I go down to Canal Street and I buy the knockoff brands.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, people cannot tell the difference. Like this polo, it's not Versace, it's just very scratchy. I think it's giving me a
Really?
rash.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you know, this is supposed to be Calvin Klein, but it's actually Calvin Clean. When my friend Calvin does his clean laundry, I get first pick.
That's amazing.
I know.
My khakis, they're not Michael Kors, they're Michael Kors Light. They turn blue when it's cold outside.
Wow. Folks, a free activity that you can do is check out the New York Public Library. This is the Stephen A. Schwartzman building, the main branch. There's over 56 million items inside and over 80 miles of bookshelves. But they also have 80 miles worth of bookshelves underneath Bryant Park here. They have 2 levels. So lots
Hello,
of
riders.
them.
I'm sensing nature nearby.
Yes, the ride.
You nailed it, buddy. Yeah, we got all these future books here in front of us, also known as trees. Bryant Park is named after William Cullen Bryant. That's Edward's great-great-uncle. He was a magazine editor around the turn of the century, was a real advocate for green spaces, very influential in getting Central Park built. So this park was named in his honor. It's thought of as a New Yorker's front lawn.
Yes, absolutely. And there are free events that you can witness. Every Monday there are movie nights. And then I think today is Thursday. No, today is
Today's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I don't know my days. I don't know what they have right now, but
It just looks like a big group stretch.
true. Oh, maybe they do lead yoga.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a yoga in the park. You
And
know,
on Thursday they have Broadway in Bryant Park.
yeah. Oh, this is so great. My friends keep asking me to come to this, the yoga, but it's been so hot the past few weeks. I'm like, now I'm gonna stay in the air conditioning. You guys go ahead and go to yoga.
So true. Yes. Yes, this was originally